In The Art of War, Sun Tzu wrote, "He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces, and also, opportunities multiply as they are seized." But hidden behind these lines is one of his greatest lessons. Timing is everything. Think of a surfer. The ocean is filled with waves, but if they paddle too early or too late, they miss the ride. Success comes not from fighting the ocean, but from aligning with the right wave at the right moment. Life works the same way. Sometimes victory doesn't come from being the strongest, the smartest, or the most prepared. It comes from acting at the right time, not too soon, not too late. Today, we'll explore Sun Tzu's wisdom on timing, why patience matters, how to recognize the right moment, and how to balance waiting with decisive action in modern life. Part 1. Why timing matters. Timing transforms effort into impact. Asterisk. A brilliant idea launched too early may fail because the world isn't ready. Asterisk. The same idea launched too late may fail because competitors already dominate. Asterisk. But at the right moment, that idea can change everything. Sun Tzu knew this on the battlefield. Armies that rushed in without preparation were crushed. Armies that hesitated too long lost opportunities. The wise general waited, observed, and struck at the exact moment when conditions aligned. In life, we face the same choice: rush blindly, hesitate endlessly, or act with precision. Part 2. The dangers of acting too soon. Impatience is one of the biggest causes of failure. Asterisk. People invest too quickly without research. Asterisk. Couples rush into commitments before truly knowing each other. Asterisk. Professionals quit stable jobs for ventures they haven't prepared for. Action feels powerful, but premature action is wasteful. Sun Tzu warned against moving without strategy. Acting before conditions are ready turns potential victory into certain defeat. Part 3. The dangers of waiting too long. But the opposite is just as dangerous: hesitation. Asterisk. An entrepreneur has a brilliant idea, but waits too long, and someone else builds it. Asterisk. A leader sees a crisis but delays decisions, allowing problems to grow. Asterisk. A person feels love but never speaks, and the chance passes. Waiting can feel safe, but safety can become regret. Sun Tzu would say, "Hesitation wastes opportunity as surely as recklessness." Part 4. Finding the middle path. So what's the solution? Balance. Sun Tzu's wisdom wasn't about always waiting or always acting. It was about knowing when. He advised generals to study terrain, weather, morale, and enemy movements. Only when conditions aligned did they strike. In modern life, this means preparation plus awareness. You build readiness, then act when signs say the moment is right. Part 5. Recognizing the right moment. How do we know when it's the right time? 1. Preparation meets opportunity. The right time often feels like luck, but luck favors those who are prepared. 2. Momentum builds. When small wins start stacking, it may be time to accelerate. 3. Resistance shifts. When barriers that once felt solid begin to weaken, that's the opening. 4. Intuition aligns with evidence. Both gut feeling and logic point in the same direction. Part 6. Modern examples of timing. Example 1. Business Airbnb wasn't the first to think of renting homes online, but they launched during a recession when people desperately needed extra income. The timing transformed an idea into a global company. Example 2. Careers. A professional might want to ask for a raise. Doing it when the company is struggling is poor timing. Doing it after completing a successful project when leadership feels grateful is perfect timing. Example 3. Personal life. Telling someone hard news during a stressful moment creates conflict. Waiting for calm creates understanding. Same words, different timing, opposite results. Part 7. The role of patience. Sun Tzu often compared strategy to water, flowing, waiting, adapting. Patience is not passivity, it's active waiting. It's preparing, observing, and conserving energy until conditions are ripe. In modern life, patience means building skills before chasing promotions, saving money before making big investments, healing yourself before rushing into relationships. Patience transforms potential into power. Part 8. The role of decisiveness. But patience must end in action. When the moment comes, hesitation kills. Sun Tzu taught that when conditions align, a general must strike like thunder, sudden, overwhelming, decisive. In modern life, this means when the opportunity appears, apply, pitch, launch, ask, don't second-guess endlessly, trust the preparation you've done and move boldly. Decisiveness is the flip side of patience. Together, they form the rhythm of strategy. Part 9. Stories of timing. Story 1. The investor. An investor waited years watching a young company. When the product matured and momentum built, he invested heavily. Others mocked his delay, until his timing paid off with huge returns. Story 2. The athlete, a runner trained patiently, holding back in the first half of a race. Then, at the perfect moment, she sprinted past exhausted competitors. Timing, not just speed, won her the medal. Story 3. The everyday decision. A woman wanted to confront her friend about a hurtful comment. Instead of lashing out in the moment, she waited for a calm day. The timing turned conflict into connection. Part 10. Applying timing to daily life. Here are practical steps for mastering timing. 1. Prepare, constantly read, practice, save, build. So when opportunity comes, you're ready. 2. Observe carefully. Watch trends, moods, and conditions. Timing reveals itself to the attentive. 3. Be patient but alert. Don't force action, but don't fall asleep waiting. Stay ready. 4. Strike decisively. When the signs align, don't hesitate. Move boldly. Closing reflection, Sun Tzu's wisdom on timing reminds us, victory doesn't always belong to the strongest, but to the one who acts at the right moment. In your life, ask yourself, where am I rushing too soon? Where am I hesitating too long? What signs am I missing that the right time is approaching? Remember, success is not just about effort, it's about rhythm, knowing when to wait like water and when to strike like lightning. In war, in business, and in life, timing is the silent weapon of the wise. Thank you for joining me on The Strategic Living. For more insights from the art of war applied to modern life, subscribe and stay tuned. And remember, every great victory begins with knowledge.